The postseason returns to the south side of Chicago for the first time since 2021. Kansas City Royals knocked off the Minnesota Twins in the wild card round. And now they come to town looking to beat the best team in the American League, our Chicago White Sox. Led by Bobby Witt, Byron Buxton, host of other guys. They're going to come in and try and take it to us. But Jack, Monty, Roman Anthony, they have other plans. On the mound for the Sox is Hagen Smith, who not only tossed a no-hitter this year, but he also won the American League Cy Young Award and also led all of the majors in strikeouts for the second straight season. And the first batter he's going to face is third baseman Michael Garcia. He's going to swing and miss and a strikeout there to start the game. Royals have Garcia and Berger at third. Berger has terrible split against lefties, so that's why we're going to see Garcia instead of him. Now to bring in Gerber. We've seen him quite often in the Futures game. He's finally up in the majors now. Smith's 1-1 pitch to him. And that's going to be a fly ball into right center field. Jack drifting back to the wall, and it's gone. Gerber gets the scoring started with a home run to right center field. Not the most likely character I would have picked to homer off Hagen Smith, but Gerber goes yard, and the Royals jump out to an early lead here with one out in the top of the first inning. Take a look at this replay. He goes down and just goes with that outside pitch and hits a little bit of a laser shot over there, drops right over the wall. And that'll bring in Bobby Witt, the most dangerous hitter in the Royals lineup. Really got to keep him in check this series. 0-2 pitch from Hagen, and it's going to be a ground ball to second. Maddox has it, throws the first, and they're two down. That'll bring in Nolan Gorman, their free agent signing in the offseason. 1-2 pitch to him is going to be a tapper to first. Gage has it, throws to Smith, and he beats Gorman to the bag. And Tim Gerber gets the scoring started early with his solo homer to right center field. Going to go bottom of the first to see if the White Sox can respond. And on the mound for the Royals, Logan Webb. Know him mostly from the San Francisco Giants. See what he did in his one start against Minnesota. See if we can get to him early and often. Royals bullpen's pretty good. Their pitchers so-so. That'll bring up Roman Anthony. Last time we saw him at the plate, he had a grand slam off the Tigers, and he's going to get the bottom of the first started with a walk here. So we got a man on, nobody out. Alvin Maddox up. 0-1 pitch, and runner goes, throw down, and it's to the third base side, and Anthony's going to be in with a stolen base. So now the Sox have their first runner in scoring position. Got a man on second now. Nobody out. 0-2 pitch to Maddox. And it's going to be a pop fly behind first base. Pasquantino way out into the outfield, and he's got it. Anthony tags, and he's going to go to third. The throw comes in late. Heads up play there by Anthony to take the extra base on that little pop fly down the first base line, and that's going to bring in Colson Montgomery. See what he did on the season. He had a couple of 3 home run games this year. Sox have a man on third now with one out. Got to get this ball out of the infield. And he does just that. It's going to be a fly ball into semi-deep center field. Buxton's underneath that. Catch, tag, throw. Anthony is going to be safely in. So we tie the game up. Manufactured run there. Get a walk, a stolen base, move up on a pop fly, and score on a sac fly. So small ball for the Sox. That brings up Jack, and he's going to hit a pop-up into short right field. Nolan Gorman's going to race out and catch that. And that'll be the third out. So both teams get a run here in the first inning. We head to the second. It's 1-1. And first up in the second is catcher Freddie Fermin. Smith's 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a shot into left field towards the corner. Drifting back. De La Rosa's got it. And that's the first out. He subbed in De La Rosa to play left field and move Gage to first base because Villa was struggling. And wanted De La Rosa's glove in the outfield, and there's another shot into left field. That's one more in the gap, and De La Rosa's going to have that as well. So defense is already paying off. Now to bring in Nelson Velasquez. He's playing because Josh Lowe is injured and out for the rest of the playoffs. And here's a shot down the left field line, and it curves foul. Wow. He almost subbed in and hit a home run off Hagen Smith. Now we got an 0-2 count, and he's going to pop that one into center field. Anthony drifting back to the edge of the warning track, on the warning track, and he's got it. So he dodged a bullet there, didn't give up a home run. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. This game is still tied 1-1. And leading off is Dexter Watley, our DH. Had a good year this year, and there's going to be a ground ball to first. Grabbed by Pasquantino, and that's going to be the first out. Now to bring in Alan Gage. We brought him up in mid-August. Number 1 prospect in baseball at the time. Can play right field, left field, first base. He's going to be our first baseman right now. And he's going to hit a shot down the right field line. Velasquez over, and he's got it for the second out. Gage has way more contact than Villa, so hopefully that'll come into play. That'll bring in Sean Quinones, and he's going to hit a ground ball to second. Gorman's going to scoop that and throw to first, and that's a quick 3 outs for both teams in the second inning. So we're going to head to the third inning. Bottom 2 in the order, and then back to the top. Got to keep those guys off base so Bobby Witt doesn't come up in RBI situations as we go to the third, 1-1. And Vinny Pasquantino leading off. A little bit of a disappointing season. Here's a shot to right at Jack. Barely has to move. And that's 1 down. Kind of surprised to see him batting so low in their order. Now we have James Hemphill. Hit over 300 during the regular season. Didn't have a lot of AB. He's going to hit a ground ball to third. Quinones has it. Throw across the diamond. Easy for the second out. Now we're going to go back to the top of the order to Michael Garcia. Same before. He and Berger play third base. Berger has terrible splits against left-handed pitching. Here's a ground ball to short. Monty's got it. Throw to first, and there's a quick 1-2-3 again. So with our 3 big lefties going in the first 3 games, we're going to take a 32 home run bat out of their lineup. Hopefully that goes to our advantage as we go to the bottom of third. It's 1-1. And leading off the bottom of the inning, Jeremy De La Rosa. And he's going to hit a smash up the middle. He's going to be on for a base hit. There we go. So the move is paid off. Playing good defense. Now he gets on base with the first hit of the game for Chicago. So we got 1 on, nobody out. Edgar Caro, surprise 20 home run guy this year. And he's going to hit a shot in the center field. Buxton's going to drift back. Just shy of the warning track for the first out. He'll throw it back in and hold De La Rosa to first. Now to bring in Roman. I said before, last time we saw him hit a grand slam off the Tigers. And he's going to hit a tapper to third. Throw to second for 1, on to first, and he's going to hit into an ending double play here. So Logan Webb pitched around base hit. Offense at a premium right now. Both teams only have 1 run on 1 hit as we go to the 4th. And Tim Gerber homered in the first. Going to lead off here in the 4th. See if Hagen can keep him in the yard this time. And the pitch is going to run inside and catch him on the hip. Definitely not on purpose, despite giving up a home run to him his last at-bat. So that brings in Bobby Witt with a man on and nobody out. 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to strike out on a low inside cutter. Great pitch there. That's the first out. That'll bring in Nolan Gorman. Another dangerous bat. He's going to ground ball to first. Gage has it. Throws to Monty. Back to first in a quick 3-6-3. So both teams gotten a man on. Got him erased by a double play in these last half innings. Pitching's been much better than hitting in the playoffs, which it typically is. So see if the Sox can do anything in the bottom half of the 4th as it's still tied. And leading off for Chicago, Alvin Maddox. Led the team with 44 stolen bases this year, plus 20-plus home runs, but he's going to fly out to Velasquez in right field to get this inning started. That'll bring in Colson Montgomery. 2-2 pitch to him, and that was a wicked slurve. Almost hit him, and he swung at a terrible pitch and strikes out. That's going to be the second out, and that's going to bring up Jack. There's a bat we really need to get going in the playoffs. He's going to hit a ground ball to Gorman. Quick throw to first. And another quick 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the 5th inning, it's still 1-1. And leading off for the Royals, catcher Freddie Fermin. And it's going to be a check swing. And the appeal. And yes, they say he went around. There we go. Get a check swing in our favor for once. Hagen gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. Buxton up now. And here's a line shot in the center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So the Royals get their first base runner of the game since the Gerber home run in the 1st. 1 on, 1 out, 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss by Velasquez. Ate him up with that high fastball. That's strikeout number 4 for Hagen. Look at this pitch. Just kept riding up and in. Got it in his hands. Couldn't get on top of that. That's why he led the entire league in strikeouts this year. That brings up Vinny Pasquantino. And he's going to hit a ground ball. And Monty's going to field it on the second base side of second. He was coming over to cover the bag for the stolen base, and the ground ball just carried his momentum. He was almost at the normal second base position when he got that. Don't see that very often. We go to the bottom half. It's still 1-1. And that brings in Dexter Watley. Loves lefties. Can't wait to see if they get a lefty reliever in this game. He's going to pop foul down the first base line. Velasquez, a long run, and he's got it. My goodness, was there helium in that ball or what? He was just casually jogging to that ball, and it seemed to hang up there forever. That'll bring in Gage now with 1 out, 2-2 pitch, and he's going to hit a shot to third base. Oh, diving stop by Garcia. Gets up and throws him out. My goodness. What a play by Michael Garcia. Look at this replay. Dives to his right, takes away an extra base hit, pops up a quick throw, and they get him. That'll bring up Sean Quinones now with nobody on and 2 out and a 1-2 pitch. And he's going to hit a tapper to first. Pasquantino throws to Webb, and he's going to beat Quinones to the bag. And another quick inning. It's the story of this game. As we head to the 6th inning, it's still 1-1. And leading off, 6th inning, left fielder James Hemphill. And he's going to swing and miss on a splitter and strike out. That's strikeout number 5 for Hagen. It's his 3rd in his last 4 batters. In steps Garcia. Made that great defensive play last half inning. And he's going to strike out on a splitter off the plate. So that's strikeout number 6. 4 strikeouts in the last 5 batters. Tim Gerber. And he's going to strike out on a slider. So Hagen Smith makes quick work of those guys. 3 straight strikeouts. 5 of the last 6 outs have been Ks. And he has just been dominant. If we can get some bats rolling here. Don't waste his starts. We've already done that at least twice this season on camera. And leading off bottom of 6th, Jeremy De La Rosa as our lone hit of the game. And he's going to get another hit as he just loops this one over 3rd into left field. And he's going to be on with a single. So smart decision to play him over Villa so far. Got 1 on, nobody out. 1-2 pitch to Caro. And he's going to swing and miss on a nasty changeup there. Got him way out in front. Now bring in Roman. Manufactured that run in the 1st with a walk, a stolen base. Scores on a sac fly. We got 1 on, 1 out. 1-0 count. Webb's pitch. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle and into center field. De La Rosa is going to have to stop at second, but now the Sox have 2 on with 1 out. Heart of the order. Coming up soon, we got Maddox, Montgomery, and Caglione up next. Here's Maddox. And he swings a nasty same changeup that he threw to Caro. He gets Maddox to swing and miss on there. That's his 3rd K. So now Monty need a big 2-out hit here. Webb's 0-1 pitch. And it's going to be a shot to center, and that's gone, folks. Adios. Colson Montgomery with a 3-run bomb, and that gives the Sox a 4-1 lead, and he got all of that 448 feet. What a nuke.
You can put it on the board, yes!
Colson Montgomery went on a home run binge the second half of the season, carries it over into the playoffs as the Sox break out this half inning. 3 hits, including a big fly. Look at this pitch. Belt high, and he just got all of it, and he knew it was gone right away with a little hop and a bat toss. See that again. Yep. Need your big players to show up in big games, and Montgomery sure has. We see exactly 448. He pounds that off the center field backdrop. And that brings up Jack. Need his bat going as well. 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on a sinker off the plate, but the Sox get 3 big runs in the inning. Colson Montgomery does the damage, and Chicago finally gives Hagen Smith some run support. All right, leading off for Kansas City in the 7th, Bobby Witt Jr., and that's going to be high for ball 4, so going to walk him. He does have stolen base potential, so at least we didn't give up an extra base hit. Now bring in Nolan Gorman. Got to get this guy out. He's a big home run threat. He's going to hit a smash to short. Monty with a leaping catch. There we go. Taking away probable extra bases there because that was a missile headed toward the left center field gap. Montgomery shows his bat in the bottom of the inning. Flashes the glove here in the top half. And keeps a man at first with 1 out. That'll bring in Freddie Fermin, 0 for 2 on the day. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a shot into left field. De La Rosa on the run. Got it for the 2nd out. Normally a center fielder, but since we've moved him to left, he has given us great defense in left field. And that brings in Byron Buxton. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Monty's got it. Flip to second, and just like that, we get out of that mini jam. Now the bats come back. You see if we can tack on any more here in the bottom of the 7th. As the Sox lead 4-1. And new pitcher for the Royals, James MacArthur, coming out to relieve Webb. No, MacArthur has closed in the past. He's not their closer now. First batter he's going to face Dexter Watley, 0 for 2 so far. And jams him on that pitch. Little pop fly into right center field. Gorman can't get it. It drops. Throw comes in the second base, and Watley with a hustle double into shallow right center field. Where were the outfielders on that? Gorman had to run a long way. Doesn't get it. And Watley leads it off with a double. So now Gage, big RBI chance with his 80 clutch. Ground ball to third. Doesn't move him up, and Garcia guns him down for the first out. That's one reason why we play Gage over Villa, as Gage has 80 clutch. Hopefully it'll come into play at some point. Brings in Canones now. Man on second. 1 out. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Witt scoops. Throws on the run. And he just gets Canones. What a play by Bobby Witt. Runner's going to move up to third on the play, but he saved a run by snagging the ball 1 and 2, making a great play. And the Royals are going to go to the pen again and bring in Angel Zerpa, lefty, coming in to face De La Rosa. See what he did against the Twins. Now we got a man on third, 2 out, 0-2 count, and the pitch. That's going to be a tapper up the middle. Witt's got it, throws, and he's safe. De La Rosa a little bit faster than Canones. He beats it out, and that's going to be an RBI infield hit and make the game 5-1. Watch this replay. Little tapper through the pitcher's legs. Witt gets it and makes the same off-balance throw, but De La Rosa, batting from the left side, got down there quicker. Now he's going to bring in Caro. 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to take strike 3. The Sox manufacture another run here. Increase that lead, make it 5-1 as we go to the 8th. All right, Hagen Smith allowed 1 run on 2 hits so far. 1-0 pitch to Velasquez. And that's going to be a shot into right center field. Jack running over, and he's got it for the first out. Smith's been on a roll here. He's on a strikeout roll a couple innings ago. And here's a shot over Quinones' head into left field, down the line. De La Rosa throws it back in, holds past Quintino to a single. It's only their 3rd hit. So now they're going to have a man on first and 1 out. Hemphill up. Smith's pitch. Yeah, it's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through. Monty doesn't try for it. He just lets it go. And now they're going to have 2 on and 1 out as we head to the top of the order. Royals trying to get a late rally going here. And that's going to be it for Smith. They're going to go to the bullpen. Just the amount of pitches he's thrown with strikeouts. See which pitcher we're going to bring in. Hagen makes a great first playoff appearance. And Gonna go into Bo Brisky, see what he did on the season. 20 holds, 3.02 ERA, 117 whip, good strikeout to walk ratio. He's another Rule 5 draft pick of ours. And he's going to face Michael Garcia. 2 on, 1 out. Looking for a double play here. A 1 pitch. Garcia hits a fly ball in the center field. Anthony drifting back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! That ball just kept carrying, and it drops over the wall, and all of a sudden, this is back to a 1-run game. I didn't think he got all of that, but he got plenty. He hit it 410, and a 3-run blast is how Brisky is greeted by the Royals leadoff hitter. See this pitch again. He got it. I thought it was just going to be a fly ball to center field. It definitely was, but it was more than a fly ball. It was a home run. So now Gerber's up. 1-run game. He's homered earlier. 0-1 pitch to him. And that's going to be a shot into right center field. And that's going to get down. Anthony scoops it. Throw back in. And he's held to a single. So now the Royals have the tying run on. They're going to pinch run with Harvey Thompson. A little more speed out there on the bases. Bobby Witt. He's the man we got to worry about. And a throw to first, and they got him picked off. Wow. Thompson comes in the pinch run. Promptly gets picked off. Huge out there for Brisky. So now instead of having the tying run on first, he's at the plate. He's going to take another big fly to tie this game. A 1 pitch. And that's a ground ball. Past Maddox in the center field. So if he doesn't get picked off, we might have men at the corners. Instead, it's just 1 on with 2 outs. Nolan Gorman coming in, and we're going to go to the pen and just bring in Garrett Lewis, our closer, for a 4-out save. Sometimes you got to bring him in before the 9th. See what he did on the year. 50 saves and 53 opportunities. 1 whip. Great ERA. 2-2 count on Gorman and the pitch. And he swings and misses. Strikes him out on a nasty changeup. But Michael Garcia makes this a 1-run game with his home run to center field that just had legs. Now the Royals bats are awake. Let's see what the White Sox bats can do. Royals are going to go to the pen and bring in lefty Brian Rosas. Only pitched 2/3 of an inning against Minnesota. He's going to face Anthony, Maddox, Montgomery, Caglione. So he's got 3 out of 4 batters that are lefties. That's why they went to him. Anthony leading off. He's going to hit a fly ball into right field towards the corner, drifting back. Velasquez to the wall, and it's gone. Anthony gets a run back. Another fly ball that just kept carrying.
You can put it on the board, yes!
And the Sox respond. Spread this out to a 2-run lead again. Man, he has been so good this season specifically, especially the second half. Roman Anthony, all by himself, has accounted for 2 of the 6 runs. See that pitch? That was letter high. Stayed under it. Got the ball to fly up in the air and just kept going. I don't know what the wind situation is here. Hopefully it's blowing in our favor out. That'll bring in Maddox now. 0 for 3 in the day. 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be a shot in the center field. Buxton runs over, and he's going to have that for the first out. So now Montgomery's going to step in. Hit a big 3-run homer in the 6th inning. See if he can get on in front of Jack here. 1 out, 3-2 pitch. It's going to be a lazy fly ball in the center field. Buxton's going to settle under and have that for the 2nd out. Now Jack, 0 for 3. Really need his bat to wake up. And he swings and misses on a slider off the plate. He looks a little bit lost at the plate there. But someone who's not lost at the plate, Roman Anthony, extends this lead, make it 6-4 Chicago as we head to the 9th inning. And leading off for the Royals, Freddie Fermin, 0 for 3 on the day, and the pitch just misses, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to start the inning is not good for your closer, so now bring in Buxton with 1 on, nobody out. 6-4 Sox lead. Here's the pitch. And that's a shot to left center field, and that one's gone. Byron Buxton just tied the game in the 9th inning. My goodness, keep the ball in the park, boys. And the Royals, out of nowhere, down 5-1. Now it's tied 6-6 in the 9th. It's the second home run our bullpen has allowed so far in the last 2 innings. After having an impressive regular season, the Royals are just hammering our bullpen right here in Game 1. Look at this replay. That was thigh high, got all of it, and launched a towering shot into left center field. 454, that's even longer than Montgomery's. What a home run that was. Next up, Velasquez, ground ball to third. Canones dives, knocks it down, throws, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Man, cannot believe our bullpen's giving up nukes like this. And here's going to be a shot into right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit, so Pasquantino's going to get on for his second time. Now they have the go-ahead runner on with 1 out. And we're going to go to the pen and bring in Miguel Rodriguez. Lewis thrown a lot of pitches in the amount of time he's been in there, so we're going to try and get a fresh arm in. You can see what the rookie did on the season, a 2.50 ERA, below a 1 whip. Great strikeout to walks. And the Royals are going to pinch run with Jake Berger and take Pasquantino out. 1 on, 1 out. 3-2 count on Hemphill. And that's going to be ball 4. Not a good look there. Reliever comes in and promptly walks the first guy. He moves the go-ahead run to second. Michael Garcia hit that 3-run homer back up. Hopefully he doesn't repeat the process here. Nope, he won't. He strikes out on a fastball. Huge out there. Runners don't move up. Get the second out of the inning. That brings in Harvey Thompson, who was picked off when he came in to pinch run for Gerber. And he's going to swing and miss on a nasty curveball, so he has not had a good Game 1. Picked off, then strikes out with 2 runners on. Unfortunately, though, 2-run shot by Byron Buxton has tied this game as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And the first guy up for the Sox is going to be Dexter Watley, 1 for 3. And he's going to strike out on a high slider. Letter high. Rosas gets the call. And in steps Gage, 0 for 3 on the day. 1-0 pitch to him. Ground ball to first. Berger's got that. And he's going to be 0 for 4. So we have 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. In steps Canones. Trying to get a man on here, generate a little 2-out rally. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Witt backhands, throws, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to head to extra innings in Game 1. Royals 6, White Sox 6. We've seen 4 home runs in the game. Make that 5. 3 by Kansas City, 2 by White Sox. And leading off for Kansas City, Bobby Witt. And he's going to swing and miss on a slider and strike out to start the inning. Rodriguez doing the job so far. 3-2 pitch to Gorman. And he's going to miss inside on that one. So that's ball 4. So the go-ahead runner's going to be on first with 1 out. And the Sox are going to go to the pen again and bring in Luis Patino. Had a rough start to the season. Got better as it went. Got to cut that walk rate down. Hopefully he can get a ground ball here or whatever. Get a double play. That'll bring in Fermin. 1 on, 1 out. That's going to be a line drive right at Jack. A couple of steps in, and there's going to be 2 down. That's going to bring in Byron Buxton. Got to keep this guy in the park, man. 3-1 pitch on the way. And it's ball 4 for a walk, so that's not the worst thing that could happen. Keep him in the yard. Does move the go-ahead run to second, though. We got 2 outs. And Velasquez in. Maybe Patino can do a little magic here. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Gage has it. And the Sox pitch around 2 base runners. So we got bottom of the 10th inning coming up. Got to get those bats going. De La Rosa, Caro, and Anthony. And there's the man for the Sox. 3 for 3. 3 singles, RBI, scored a run. Being an excellent Game 1. See what he does here to lead off against Rosas. And it's going to be a shot down the left field line. That's going to drop and get into the corner. Around first, on his way to second. And De La Rosa safely in at second with a leadoff double. So there we go. Winning run right there. Fans are going wild with the rally towels. That'll bring in Edgar Caro, who loves left-handed pitchers. See if he can get a base hit somewhere. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a line drive, and Witt's got it, and De La Rosa gets back so they don't double him off. There's one down. Hit that ball hard, but right at Bobby Witt. That brings in Roman Anthony, homered his last time up. Just need a line drive into the gap somewhere. Rosas pitch on the way. And that's going to be a line shot into center field, and Buxton's going to have that as well. De La Rosa's going to have to hold. So we've hit the ball hard twice in a row, but right at Royals fielders. So that's going to be on to Alvin Maddox. We got man at second, 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Rosas. And check swing. And they're going to ring him up for strike 3. I don't agree with that at all. And so the Sox get a leadoff double and can't get him home. So we go to the 11th inning. We're still tied 6-6. And leading off for Kansas City, Jake Berger, his weird splits. He crushes righties, has a lot of trouble with lefties, and he's going to take ball 4 right there to get on first base with a walk. Dude has like 90 power against right-handed pitching, but only 40 contact against lefties. And Hemphill's going to strike out now on a pitch off the plate. So we have 1 on and 1 out. And we head back to the top of the order here with Michael Garcia. 2-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on a high strike for the second out. Patino, that was a clutch strikeout there. Hunter stays at first, 2-2 pitch, and Harvey Thompson strikes out as well. So Kansas City gets a man on. Last 2 guys whiff. Patino fired up. Hopefully that'll get the bats fired up. As we go to the bottom of the 11th, it's tied 6-6. And the Royals are going to go to the pen, bringing another lefty, this time Sam Long. Rough season there, 6.67 ERA, almost a little over a 1.5 whip. Terrible walk rate. Hopefully that goes in our favor. So leading off the bottom of the inning, Colson Montgomery, 3-run homer early in the game. And he's going to strike out here to start the inning. So not the beginning to the 11th that we were looking for. And Jack 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Need his bat to wake up, and he's going to be 0 for 5 with 3 Ks as he strikes out. Long making quick work of these lefties so far. And that brings in Dexter Watley, who loves left-handed pitching, and he's going to swing and miss on a pitch off the plate, drop third strike, throw to first. Sam Long comes in and just strikes out the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in our lineup. And we head to the 12th. Game 1 still tied 6-6. And leading off in the 12th, Bobby Witt Jr. 3-2 pitch to him. He's going to swing and miss on a slider and strike out. It's his second K of the game, and he's not happy with that. And then comes Gorman. Big home run threat here. 2-1 pitch. It's going to be a smash to third. Canones knocks it down. Throw to first, and Gorman's going to beat it out. Ball deflected away from him, so he wasn't right at his feet, and they're going to give him an error. That was a hard hit ball. And the Sox are going to go back to the pen. Bring in Rodney North, that optional player that we grabbed off waivers from Cleveland. Excellent season out of him. Really helped our bullpen this year. In steps Freddie Fermin now, 1 on, 1 out. North has an 0-2 count on him. That's going to be a tapper to first. Diving stop by Gage. Flip to first and gets the runner out. Would have hoped for a double play there, but the diving stop gets us the second out. Now they have the go-ahead run at second. Byron Buxton up, 1-2 pitch. It's going to be a shot to right field. It's going to be over Jack's head and over the wall. Sneaks into the bullpen. Byron Buxton, 2-run shot in the 9th, 2-run shot here in the 12th. My goodness, have a game, Byron Buxton. What is going on with our bullpen? That is the 3rd home run our pen has allowed. And Kansas City wakes up. All of a sudden, they're up 8-6 after being down 5-1. And the Sox are dumbfounded. He just takes that outside pitch, sneaks it over the fence. And the Royals out slugging the Sox right now. That's their 4th home run. Velasquez is going to hit a shot into left center field. Anthony's going to get to that and hold him to a single. Wow, I'm stunned. Our bullpen was so good all year, and we're just giving up nukes right and left today. Here's Jake Berger. He's going to strike out to end the inning, but Byron Buxton, the man of the hour for Kansas City, 2 two-run homers. And the Royals, shockingly, as I said, down 5-1, now up 8-6, and coming out of the pen, their closer, Ron Marinaccio. See, he saved both games in the first round against the Twins. First man he's going to face is Alan Gage, 0 for 4 on the day, make it 0 for 5. We don't get the leadoff man on. And that'll bring up Quinones. He's also 0 for 4. Marinaccio's pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to second. Diving stop by Gorman, knocks it down. Throw to first, and Quinones beats that out. So infield hit brings the tying run to the plate. Jeremy De La Rosa, 4 for 4 on the day. Man, we won up there right now. There's a shot into right field, but right at Velasquez. Man, he hit that hard. It's his 5th time he's been up. 4 hits already. Should have got one there. And that brings up Caro with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Swings and misses on a fastball off the plate. And the Royals shockingly take game 1. 3 bombs off the White Sox bullpen. Hagen Smith pitches well. Anthony, good game. De La Rosa, good game. But Buxton was better. As the Royals come to town, win their 3rd straight playoff game, and steal game 1 in Chicago. Let's look at this box score. Garcia 1 for 6 with a 3-run homer. Gerber hit a home run. Buxton 3 for 5, 2 2-run homers. Pasquantino a couple of hits. Logan Webb didn't pitch great, didn't pitch poorly. Their bullpen. I mean, Rosas gave up the home run to Anthony, but other than that, they pitched great. A lot of strikeouts. Our side, Anthony 2 hits, a walk, 3 runs scored, a home run. Montgomery a 3-run shot. De La Rosa 4 hits. When you have a game like that, we should win. Hagen Smith didn't pitch poorly. 2 of those runs were charged to him off Brisky's 3-run shot. Lewis with a 2-run shot allowed. And man, Sox lose 8-6. And now a very important game 2 for the Sox, as they do not want to go back to Kansas City in an 0-2 hole in this best-of-5 series. Anthony Medrano, one of our most consistent starters, will have a huge load on his shoulders today as he takes on Kyle Wright. And you can see what Medrano did on the season, 13-5, 2.56 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. Low, very low walk rate. Wins should have been higher. Bullpen cost him a few wins down the stretch. And leading off for Kansas City again, Michael Garcia. He's going to hit tapper back to Medrano, knocks it down, casually throws the first. There's 1 down. That'll bring up Tim Gerber. First 2 batters of the Royals order hit home runs in game 1. And here's a line drive to left as De La Rosa is going to snag that for the 2nd out and keep Kansas City in the park. We might have a chance today. Bobby Witt steps in, and he's going to hit a pop-up on the infield. Gage is going to settle under that, and Medrano, a quick 1-2-3 first inning, does the job, keeps him off the bases. Now hopefully the Sox bats will give him some run support early in this game. And on the mound for Kansas City, Kyle Wright. See what he did against Minnesota. 8 innings, only allowed 1 run, 8 Ks, didn't walk anybody. Hopefully our bats will do better than that. Leading off, Roman Anthony had a home run last game. And he's going to strike out on a sinker low and away to start the bottom of the 1st inning for Chicago. That'll bring in Alvin Maddox. He took a big offer yesterday. 3-2 pitch to him, and he's going to swing and miss on a slurve and strike out. So his woes continue here in the ALDS. In steps Colson. He had a huge 3-run homer. And he's going to hit a tapper to short. Witt's got it, scoops and throws, and he guns him down at first. So both pitchers, relatively easy first inning. As we go to the 2nd, there's no score. And leading off for the Royals, Nolan Gorman. Here's Medrano's first pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball into right field as Jack drifts over into the shadows. He's going to have that for the first out. That'll bring in Freddie Fermin. 0-2 pitch from Medrano, and it's going to be a ground ball base hit up the middle. So Kansas City gets on the base paths first in this game. 1 out hit by Fermin, and in comes Buxton. 2 two-run homers. Got to keep him in the ballpark today. Hopefully Medrano will do a much better job than our bullpen did yesterday. Head 0-2. Here's the pitch, and he gets him way out in front of the curveball. Nice pitch by Medrano. Strikes him out. Hopefully we see a lot more of that today. Still got 1 on, 2 outs now. Velasquez up. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a shot to left field. De La Rosa running back to the track to the wall, and it's gone into the White Sox bullpen. Kansas City, that's their 3rd two-run homer of the series. Medrano makes a big mistake early, and now the Royals, who won Game 1, are up 2-0 here in Game 2. My goodness, I've never seen this team give up so many home runs. Look at this pitch right over the plate. Curveball hung, and Velasquez did not miss that. Got to keep that pitch down. And in steps Pasquantino now. 1-2 pitch to him, and it's going to be a tapper to third. Canones grabs that. Easy throw to first. Oops, a little bouncer and a scoop by Gage. But Velasquez continues a string of home runs by Royals batters as they jump out 2-0 here after an inning and a half. And in comes Jack. Took an offer in Game 1. Led our team all year. Hits, home runs, RBI, batting average. We need him to step up big time here in the playoffs. Here's Wright's 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a pop foul behind home plate. And Fermin's going to easily have that for the first out. In steps Dexter Watley. He's struggling as well. 1 for 5 with a hustle double. And he's going to strike out on a nasty slurve there. So Kyle Wright has it going early in this one. In steps De La Rosa. 4 for 5. Did his job. We moved him up in the order, and he's going to hit a shot to right field. Velasquez drifting back. Shy of the warning track, and he's got it. As Kyle Wright dominating the Sox hitters early here as Kansas City's up 2-0 as we head to the third. And leading off for the Royals, James Hemphill, number 9 hitter. And 1-2 pitch can be a ground ball to second. Maddox boots it and still gets him at first base for the first out. In steps leadoff hitter Garcia, 1 for 6, but that one hit was a 3-run homer. He's going to pop this one up on the infield. Gage has got to have that. And that'll be 2 down. And that's going to bring in Tim Gerber. Homered in Game 1. 3-0 pitch, and that's ball 4. So not what you're looking for there. A 4-pitch walk right before Bobby Witt comes to the plate. Dangerous hitter here. He's worked it to 3-1. Medrano's pitch, and that's low for ball 4. So gets the first 2 guys out, then he walks the next 2 batters. And that's going to bring him Nolan Gorman, dangerous hitter even against left-handed pitching. 1-2 pitch from Medrano, and he swings at a pitch in the dirt. And throw down the first on the drop third strike. So Medrano, little drama there, walking 2 guys with 2 outs, but he bounces back and strikes out Gorman as we go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Kansas City. And leading off for the Sox, Sean Canones. First 6 batters have all been retired. And there's going to be a shot into right field. Velasquez running back, and he's going to have that, so make it 7 in a row. Wright is dominant early. That brings in Alan Gage. Need him to do something here. 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Bobby Witt's going to have that. Sox batter struggling the worst time of the year. Now the count's full as Edgar Caro steps in, and he's going to swing and miss on a nasty slurve down and in. Almost hit his foot. So Kyle Wright, perfect through 3 innings. The Sox batters really struggling to do anything off of him. And Freddie Fermin's going to lead off the 4th inning here for the Royals. Medrano ahead in the count, 1-2. And he's going to take strike 3 on the inside half of the plate. So Medrano gets that all-important first out, and that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Struck him out on a curveball his first time, and he's going to strike him out with a slider right down the middle his second time. Maybe we just need to have Medrano pitch to Buxton the entire series. And that'll bring up Velasquez, who hit the 2-run homer in the second inning, and he's going to hit a smash into center field, and that's going to be down for a hit. So unlikely hero in this one. He's 2 for 2. Bringing up Pasquantino. Medrano ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. Maddox has that. Throw to first. And Medrano pitches around a 2-out single. Hopefully the bats will wake up, as White Sox first 9 batters have all gone down to Kyle Wright. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 2-0 Kansas City. And leading off for the Sox, Roman Anthony, and he's going to hit a shot to center field, and that's going to be out of here. So Roman Anthony breaks up the perfect game here in the 4th.
You can put it on the board, yes!
With a solo shot to center field, 4-0-2. The man has shown up at the right time of the year. So the Sox, no base runners at all, and Anthony takes care of that in one swing, breaks up the perfect game, breaks up the shutout, gets us back to a 1-run game. Take a look at this pitch. Letter high, and he got all of it. Just sets the bat down. All right, need a lot more of that, guys. Hopefully Anthony can get these guys going. Now bring in Alvin Maddox, 0 for the series. 0-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out for the second time today. Might have to drop him down in the order and flip him with Quinones or De La Rosa. That brings up Montgomery, 2-2 count to him, and he's going to hit a shot into left center field. And it's going to drop in front of Buxton. Throw comes back in, and Montgomery slides in safe with a double. So now we have the tying run in scoring position with 1 out, and here's Jack. He doesn't have a hit in the series either. Man, we got to get him going. 2-1 pitch. And there's a shot to right, and there he goes. That's his first hit of the series. My goodness.
You can put it on the board, yes!
Sox bats really woke up here in the bottom of the 4th. Anthony with a home run, Jack with a home run, and the Sox break out to a 3-2 lead. Could have used some of that in game 1 out of Jack, but we'll take it right now. Look at this replay. Left it right over the middle, and Jack does not miss. That'll bring in Dexter Watley. He's got 1 hitter in the series as well, behind 1-2 in the count. And he's going to hit a shot into left center field, and Buxton's going to let that drop in front of him. So our guys that have been struggling are starting to wake up. That's a good sign. Now we're going to have 1 on and 1 out. De La Rosa moved up in the order. Looking for another base hit. Wright's pitch, and that's going to be a shot into right field. Velasquez back, and he's got it. Running catch into the shadows in right field corner, and there's 2 down. And in steps Quinones. 1-0 pitch to him. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Witt flip to second, and Kansas City's finally out of the inning. But the White Sox, 2 big homers. Roman Anthony breaks up the perfect game. Jack Caglione gives the Sox the lead. As we go to the 5th inning, it's 3-2 Chicago. And James Hemphill is going to lead off the 5th here. Medrano trying to settle this game down on the defensive side. And here's a fly ball in the left field. De La Rosa is going to have that for the first out. In steps Michael Garcia. 3-2 pitch to him is ball 4 down and in. So now the tying run's on first. 1 out. Tim Gerber up. Desperately need a double play ball here. 0-2 pitch. And he swings a pitch in the dirt for strike 3. Runner goes, throw down, and he's safe. So the drop third strike. batter's automatically out with the first base occupied, but the runner takes a base on him. So now the tying run's at second with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch to Bobby Witt. And it's going to be a smash to second, and Maddox is going to have that. And the Sox pitch around the runner in scoring position. See if we can get some more runs, guys. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 3-2 Chicago. And leading off, Alan Gage. Looking for him to get on base here, and he's going to hit a shot into right field. Velasquez is going to have that easily for the first out of the inning. Maybe go back to Villa for the next game. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Expected more out of Gage's bat. In steps Caro now. Nobody on, 1 out. And that's going to be a tapper up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base hit. There we go. So that'll give us a man on first with 1 out as we head back to the top of the order. Roman Anthony homered his last time. It's going to hit a ground ball to third. And a wild throw pulls Gorman off the bag. Would have been a double play, or could have been a double play. And now there's going to be 2 on with 1 out. E5 is going to bring up Maddox. Struggling. No hits in the series for him. 2-1 pitch from right. Maybe a ground ball to first, and he's going to take it to the bag. Both runners are going to move up on the play. So now we're going to have men at second and third. And 2 out for Montgomery. Doubled his last time. Scored on Jack's homer. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball past Gorman into right field. 1's going to come in. Here comes the throw, and he's going to be safe as well as Anthony scores to make this 5-2. Clutch hits by our star players. See this? Tops the ball, but has enough to get past Gorman into right field. And the Sox take a 5-2 lead. In steps Jack, hit a huge 2-run homer. His last AB. Can he do it again? 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Witt flipped to second, and he get the force. So the Sox battle, score 2 more runs, take a 5-2 lead as we go to the 6th inning. Way to go, offense. Bats are waking up. That's what we want to see. All right, top of the 6th, Nolan Gorman leading off. 1-0 pitch. That's a fly ball in the left field towards the corner. De La Rosa drifting over. He's got it on the run for the first out. That'll bring in Freddie Fermin. 1 for 2 in the game. Singled his last at bat. It's going to be a ground ball to third. Quinones has that. Casually throws across, and there's 2 down. That'll bring in Byron Buxton. Medrano struck him out his first 2 times up. 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be a line shot into right field. Jack lays out, and he can't get it. Buxton's going to second. Here's the throw, and he's going to be out at second trying to stretch that single into a double. So Buxton gets on, but Jack guns him down. We go to the bottom of the inning. It's still 5-2 Chicago. And coming out of the pen for the Royals, James MacArthur. We saw him last game. Hopefully we can get some more runs off of him. Leading off, Dexter Watley. First pitch to him is going to be a ground ball to first, and Pasquantino will take that easy for the first out. That'll bring in De La Rosa 0 for 2 today. He had 4 hits in game 1. There's going to be a shot into left center field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Be an extra base hit. Throw comes back in. He's in with a double. De La Rosa's hot streak continues. That'll bring in Quinones with a man in scoring position and 1 out. 1-2 pitch from MacArthur, and he's going to swing and miss on a slider off the plate and strike out. So Quinones and Maddox are both struggling. That brings up Gage. Getting his 80 clutch come in play here. Ground ball to second. Grabbing a throw, and it does not. So Kansas City pitches around that De La Rosa double. We're going to go to the 7th inning with the Royals trailing 5-2. That's going to be it for Medrano. We're going to go to the pen. Bo Brisky's going to come in. Hopefully he does better than he did in game 1 and gave up that 3-run shot to Garcia. And he hits Velasquez with a 1-1 pitch, so they're going to get their leadoff man on. Pasquantino, power threat here. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, nice circle change off the plate. Swings and misses for strike 3. Now Hemphill's going to come in 1 on, 1 out, 3-2 pitch. And he's going to take a changeup for strike 3 as well. So Brisky hits the first batter and strikes out the next 2. And we're going to go to the pen and bring in Jose Hernandez. Okay, they must like the matchup better, I guess. See what he did on the season. He's going to face Garcia. I guess they didn't want to have Gerber come off the bench because he kills righties. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be a shot into right center field. Jack drifting back. And that's going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double. That's actually going to benefit the Sox because the runner would have scored on the play. So now it's second and third and 2 out. And Gerber's going to hit a fly ball to Jack in right field. And we're going to dodge a bullet here as it stays 5-2. Should be 5-3, but that ground rule double actually hurt the Royals' chances. Maybe we can get some more runs here as we go to the bottom of the inning. And coming out of the Royals bullpen, Angel Zerpa, the lefty, 40% strikeout rate. That's not good if you're a Sox batter. And the first man he's going to face is Edgar Caro. Caro loves hitting lefties. A lot more contact and power against lefties. First pitch to him is going to be a shot into right center field. And Buxton can't get to it. It's going to drop. Throw comes back in for a single. So Caro, leadoff man on now. Roman Anthony, as we said, already homered in the game. It's down 0-2 in the count. He's going to hit a fly ball, shallow center field. Witt chasing, and it's going to drop. And they're going to get a force out at second base as Caro had to hold up and wait to see if that was going to get caught. So it's going to go into the books as a force out, not a hit. And Maddox hitless in the series, and that's his first hit as it's down the line and left. That's going to be men at first and second now with 1 out. Clutch time for that first hit of the series. In steps Monty. Big RBI chance. 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a shot to left field, and that's out of here. Colson Montgomery, have a day.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Monty with his second home run of the series, his second 3-run homer. He blows this game up to an 8-2 Sox lead. The bats definitely showed up today. Fans are going nuts. Way to go, Monty. Let's take a look at this replay. Takes the outside pitch and drives it down the left field line. And he knew it right away. 380 into the Sox bullpen. Let's go. And that's going to be it for Zerpa. Then's going to come Sam Long. Remember, he struck 3 guys out in a row, extra innings against us yesterday. In steps Jack, 2-2 pitch to him. And that's going to be a fly ball into shallow center field, maybe medium center field. Buxton's going to have that. And there's going to be 2 outs. That'll bring in Watley. He's 1 for 3. And he's going to hit a fly ball in the shallow right. Gorman's going to run out. And he's going to have that for the 3rd out. But Colson Montgomery, huge hit here. This 3-run homer gives us a 6-run lead as we go to the 8th. Hernandez still in. Bobby Witt leading off the 8th. Down 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. Gets it right past Maddox's glove, so Kansas City's going to have the leadoff man on. That brings up Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 3. Hernandez 0-2 pitch. And that's strike 3 right down the middle with the slider. Had him fooled. Big first out. That'll bring in Fermin. 1 for 3 with a single. 1 on, 1 out. 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So Kansas City. And Witt's just going to keep running and throw to third. And he's going to beat it. Wow. I thought he was going to stop. It's like a Little League play there. He just kept running and he beat the throw. So now we have men at the corners and 1 out. Byron Buxton struck out twice. And he takes strike 3 on the corner for the 3rd strikeout of the game. Just going to make sure we throw lefties against him. Now we have men at the corners with 2 out. 3-1 count on Velasquez. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. So Hernandez, dangerous, loads the bases. Facing Pasquantino. Need this out right here. Don't need to have them come back in this game at all. And here's a smash to left. That's going to score at least one. Here comes the throw. They cut it off, and it's going to be 8-3 now. Miguel Rodriguez is going to come out of pen and try and salvage this inning. 60% strikeout rate. Gotta love that. So we got bases loaded, 2 outs. And that's going to be a tapper to short. Monty flips, and we dodge a huge bullet. Luckily, we're only up 8-3. Could have been worse. Pasquantino, a big 2-run hit there. As the Royals try to battle back as we go to the bottom of the 8th. And now the bullpen for the Royals, Brian Rosas. We saw him last game. Pitched very, very well. And leadoff batter for the Sox is Jeremy De La Rosa. He's got 5 hits in the series. And he's going to swing and miss on a nasty slider off the plate there for the first out. Now bring in Sean Quinones. Really struggling in the series. 0-1 pitch. And his struggles are going to continue as that's going to be a ground out to third base for the second out. Now to bring in the rookie Gage. He's also struggling. 2-2 pitch to him. And he swings and misses on the high fastball and strikes out. So Rosas gets a critical 1-2-3 inning for the Royals as we go to the 9th. Sox are up 8-3. And out of the pen, Luis Patino. Not sure why we're taking Rodriguez out, but Patino's going to come in with an 8-3 lead. First man he's going to face is Michael Garcia. He's 1 for 3. And the first pitch. That's going to be a fly ball into right. Jack drifting back. He's going to have that for the first out. That's going to bring in DH Tim Gerber, 0 for 3 on the day. 0-2 pitch to him. And that's going to be a shot down the right field line. That's going to get down and into the corner. Kansas City's going to have a man in scoring position here with 1 out as Gerber slides in with a double. Got to nip this in the bud right now, guys. Now Bobby Witt, 3-1 pitch to him is check swing. And they said he didn't go around. I don't agree with that. So now they're going to have 2 men on and 1 out. Tying run is still not even on deck, and we're going to go to the pen and bring in Rodney North. Patino giving up a double and a walk here, so doing all we can to close this game out. Nolan Gorman up here. North ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out on a curveball down near his shoe tops. So we're 1 out away now. That brings in Freddie Fermin. He's got 2 singles in the game. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. So that's 3 hits for him. Jack throws the ball in. And the runner is going to score as the ball gets away from Caro. And now it's 8-4. And they do have the tying run on deck. Here's Byron Buxton, and that's a smash into right field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. That's going to score at least 1 more, maybe 2 more runs. Throw comes back in. Play at the plate, and he's safe. And it's 8-6. Man, what is going on with our bullpen? And now we're going to have to bring in our closer, Garrett Lewis. We were hoping to not have to do that. See if we can close this down. Kansas City does not give up. You can see he had a rough outing himself, giving up a 2-run homer to Buxton. See if he can keep the ball in the ballpark here. First batter, Velasquez, has a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4. Man, walks and extra base hits are just killing us with our bullpen. So now they have the go-ahead run at the plate. They're going to bring in Harvey Thompson. He represents the tying run, get some speed there. Pasquantino up. He had a big 2 RBI hit last inning. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Quinones got it. Throw across the diamond. And the Sox hang on to win. Man, heart rate's too high. 8-6 in game 2 as they try to give it away. Now we're going to go back to Kansas City with this series tied. You can see Medrano pitch great. 2 runs in 6 innings. Wright gives up 3. Velasquez hit a home run. Montgomery, a double and a home run. Check out this box score. 3 hits for Fermin, 2 for Buxton, 2 for Velasquez. He had 3 doubles and a homer. Kyle Wright gives up 5 runs, 3 earned. Zerpa ends up, he really didn't lose the game, but he gave up runs that proved to be the losing runs. Montgomery, 3 for 4 with 5 RBI. Jack had a home run as well. Caro with 2 hits. See, Canones and Gage are really struggling. 3 home runs in the game. Medrano pitched great, and the bullpen tried to blow it, but Lewis was able to get that last out as we go to Kansas City tied 1 game apiece. And now the series goes back to Kansas City. Ricky McCann's going to be on the mound for Game 3. He takes on Jesus Luzardo. And then Game 4, Davy Garcia against Alec Marsh. That'll be the first start for us with a right-handed pitcher, so I expect Jake Berger in the lineup there. So we need to get this W in Game 3 and see what we can do in Game 4. Hopefully we can win both, but if we split, it'll be back to Chicago for the Saturday game. That will not be Cade Cavalli. That will be Hagen Smith. And we'll see if we even get there or not. But we've got several hitters here that really need to wake up. Dexter Watley, 2 for 9. Jack, 1 for 9 with a big 2-run homer. Maddox only has 1 hit. Canones only has 1 hit. Gage has no hits. I'll probably take him out of the lineup and put in Villa and see what we can do there. But we're going to have to figure something out in the batting order. Luzardo's left-handed, so I really don't want to move De La Rosa high in the order. So maybe we just flip Canones and Maddox and see how that goes. But got to get the bottom half of the order going, though. Pitching-wise, starting pitchers are doing great. Bullpen, 7 ERA, 9 ERA, 9.9. This is not acceptable. This is just ridiculous. And where is it? Home runs allowed. 2 home runs. Feels like more than that. No, it is more than that because Garrett Lewis gave up a home run as well. So, yeah, bullpen's got to get it going here before we lose this series. You can see Baltimore's up on the Yankees 2-0. Pittsburgh's up on Washington 2-1. Mets are up on the Giants 2-1. It's time for us to take a 2-1 lead. So we'll be back with another episode of the Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise as we move the series to Kansas City. And if you like what's going on in the series, please like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, share it out. And I will be back tomorrow with another episode of Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise.